The 2014 Nissan Juke comes with everything that you would expect from a midlife facelift. You get slightly tweaked headlights, you get a little bit more equipment, and you get mildly more efficient engines. However, there are two more things that buyers will be even more interested in. You get 40% more luggage space in the boot, and there is now a whole host of personalisation options for the outside and interior. We've got a team of What Car readers here to tell us what they make of these changes.
Oh, it's really funky. I like the new colour. It looks really good. I like the idea that you can function it and personalise it to the car and have your own design and put things on it. And the boot space is a lot better. From what I can see from the old shape one, it's like vast improvement. That was one of the things we were a bit worried about. It's great to see it's been increased. The only thing I would say is I would have wanted a little bit more of leg room in the back. I've got elderly parents and trying to give them a bit more room to get into the back of the car. That's the only downside that I can see.
Externally, it's absolutely brilliant. I like the styling, the addition of new lights, LED lights both in the front and back, the roof, panoramic roof, along with the option for the xenon lights. It's absolutely brilliant. Interior, I should say, it's a bit of a disappointment because these clustered, they could have changed a little bit. This bit looks a bit dated. And again, another disappointment is there is no reach on the steering wheel, which they could have done. These are standard things on cars nowadays. On this facelifted version, they have kept things to a minimal. I don't know, for some reason they have given a lot of emphasis on the boot space. Yes, it is an important aspect for some people, but I am a very small family, so for me that's not a big selling point. I can ignore that, but yes, they could have done something more, especially with this interior console. I was actually going to buy the old one a couple of months ago, but then that's when I learned about this new version. So I still like this car, and I will be looking to buy one.
I like the improvements. I mean, I went to see the original one that was brought out, and I found it was a little bit garish on the dashboard and a few things that didn't quite sit very well with me, but this is a much nicer layout, much more softer to my eye, and everything is a lot more accessible for me. I've managed to get into a nice comfortable seating position. I can see nicely the speedo and all the information through the dial. That sits nice. I've got the controls on the wheel where I want them. Cruise control, love it there. And I've got good vision. I know that this model hasn't got an armrest on it, but the Tecnas and the lower ones do have an armrest, and that's what I actually miss. But I find on the door, the armrest on the door is exactly where I want it to be. So I'm actually pleased with the changes. Seating is comfortable. Feel support, good lumbar support, and I'm in a comfortable driving position. And when I'm driving a couple of hours on the motorway, that's what I'd want to be like. I love the size of the wing mirrors, but I don't know how they're going to affect road noise on long journeys. So that was something I'd want to go straight into to find out. I'd need a drive on that one. I'm still struggling a bit with the golf clubs in there. I have to be honest. I'm going to have another check as to the size of my electric trolleys, etc., to go in, because I like to get mine in the back without the back seats down. As long as I could get that and put that in, and it doesn't take any of the space out, I'm absolutely fine with it.
I'm seriously considering it. It would be good fun to maybe put some white on the wheels and maybe inside, just to really mix it up, or yeah, just keep it kind of Bumblebee-like. I think the boot space is very good. We looked at the old Juke and we were concerned about the level of space, especially for my husband's golf clubs. But we've looked and you can actually get a set in. So I think the boot space is a lot better. You can monitor all the way around your car. Sometimes you can be a bit of a kind of technophobe and think, oh, there's just too much going on, there's too much to take in. But I think on the security side, I think it's really good. I think the one thing that does concern me is the back. I feel a little bit claustrophobic, it's quite dark. I'm a little bit concerned on the legroom as well, especially if you've got the seats at the front quite far back. I love the shape of it, I think the colours are really good, and I love the way that it's higher up. It's much higher up and easier to get into, so I will consider it.
Despite the extra equipment and the extra practicality, prices for the new Duke have only risen by a couple of £100 in each case. Now, you'll be able to drive one away from your local dealership in June, but we have already driven it, so take a look at whatcar.com right now for our verdict.